Is that how it is? Really? I'll tell you what. I am just about sick to death of some sanctimonious, self-righteous individuals. I mean to tell you, by God, I've had my belly full of it. I honestly didn't think God was going to give me anything at all to say about this. I was fully prepared to let it be. But he did. Yeah. Let me try to get that little Sudafed picked up. Hello, Chrissy, Jonathan, Anonymous, Lisa, Mary, Pamela, Tony, Medicine the Gangster, Tux, Lamb, you know, my granddaddy once told me, if they're shooting at you, you're doing something right. And I guess that'd be about the case of it. You know, it must be awful for that coal miner not to have a thing, a single idea that belongs to him. And that the only thing he can do is attack me. Oh, you're promoting ungodliness. Oh, you're promoting ungodliness with that there hypnosis. Really? Really? Judge much? You sanctimonious, self-righteous son of a goat? Hey, yeah, I'm talking to you. You can't get on and preach or teach because you have no knowledge of the word. None. But by God, you can get your back up about something you don't know anything about. I am a clinical hypnotherapist. I don't work. There's no call for that in my area. But if there were, I'd be neck deep in it. So it's ungodly to help children overcome childhood trauma, to help recall an attacker to a woman's mind or to a child's mind that's blocked it out. That's ungodly, right? To bring peace to children. That's ungodly. But the judgmental attitude that you've always got where it comes to me and my ministry, well, that's just godly, isn't it? You hypocrite. I hope you choke on coal dust. I am so sick to death of you. You are worse than any troll out there because you know absolutely nothing. All you do is try to break and tear down. You never offer a word. Not ever. All you try to do is break and tear down. God's going to get you. Buddy, I ain't got to worry about you. God is going to handle you. And that self-righteous, sanctimonious self that you got, God going to deal with you. See, church, it don't do no good to leave people like this alone. I ain't mentioned a man in months, but he can't keep my name out of his mouth. He can't keep my name off of his pathetic channel. But at no point have I ever promoted hypnosis. I said, in giving an explanation for what it is, I can help you lose weight. I can help you stop smoking. I can help you eat better. I can help you sleep better. I can help reduce your stress. These are things that hypnosis is proven to do. I am terrified of a dentist. I'm terrified of them. They scare me to death. The mere thought, I don't have any teeth now, except my dentures. But the mere thought of walking in one of those dentist offices makes me break out in a cold sweat. I'm terrified of it because my mother and my father made me see military dentists when I was a child. And they are brutal, buddy. I don't know if they are now, but they used to be brutal. I mean, flat brutal. I went to see this one, and he said, "You don't need to be afraid of me. I'm going to help you." And he just started talking to me, and I went to sleep. I was a kid, and I went to sleep, and he gave me a trigger. Whenever I started feeling afraid or stressed out, I would wiggle my index finger, and that would relieve the stress and the fear. It would make it every bit go away, and I wouldn't be stressed out anymore, and I wouldn't be afraid anymore. It worked. It worked. That trigger still exists today. I start feeling stress. I start feeling fear. I'll look down and notice that my finger will be just a getting it. Just like that, just a getting it. And you know what? The stress and the fear still to this day, for whatever reason, goes away. How is that satanic? How is that demonic? It's not. That is of God. That is a way to deal with stress and fear that doesn't require dope, mind-altering medication. And if I have the ability to help a child overcome being raped or molested or watching their parents murdered right in front of them through the use of hypnotherapy, you better know I'm going to be all over it. Whatever I can do to help that child, including pray for it. I'm going to use whatever means I got to help that child. Same thing for a woman that's been raped or abused or kidnapped or sex trafficked. Whatever I can do to ease that woman's suffering, I'm going to do that. That is of God. It's called having compassion. It's called having mercy. It's called having grace. But there's some, like Mr. Coal Miner, that's so sanctimonious and self-righteous that he's got a Jesus stick shoved so far up his butt he can pick his teeth with it. That everything is of the devil. You know what? This Coca-Cola can be of the devil if you abuse it. You know what? Hang on a minute. My sugar babies Look at him. Two little sugar babies. Absolutely wonderful. If you stop at 2 or 3, but if you eat the whole box, it can jack your sugar up. Mr. Coal Miner, you drank alcohol, sir. You get liquored up. You don't hear me judging you about that. It ain't my business. That's between you and God. You want to have a beer? Get after it, son. That's your business. It ain't mine. But just because I choose not to drink doesn't make me any more righteous. To look down their nose at everybody else and how they live and what they preach. You know, you're a coal miner. You're an eco-terrorist because you're robbing the earth of its natural resources to burn it to pollute the environment. How many people call you an eco-terrorist? Millions. But I'm not one. But you know what? I could say, God said you're sinning by digging the coal out of the ground. I could make it a sin. And I could teach that coal mining and gas mining and oil mining is a sin. It don't make it so. Beating them soup coolers. I'm actually beginning to feel sorry for you. That I'm the only thing you can get people to come to your channel with. Me. And seeing how you going to be more right with the rest of us sinners saved by grace. And you can go ahead and live that self-righteous, sanctimonious life that you got. You just live it and be your best self-righteous self. You go after it. You just get after it. But when God cuts you down to size, don't you dare come running to me because I don't want to hear from you. I don't want to hear a word from you. Not one. So you have yourself a good day now, Mr. Coal Miner. Don't let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you.